Have you ever felt like you're pushing a boulder uphill, only to watch it roll back down? In life, forcing things can often lead to frustration and exhaustion. But what if there's another way? In this video, we will explore the serene wisdom of Zen Buddhism that teaches us the art of effortless action. It's about aligning with the natural flow of life rather than struggling against it. Zen Buddhism offers a profound insight, the principle of Wu Wei, or non-doing. It doesn't mean inaction. Rather, it's about taking action that is in harmony with the natural order of things. It's when we stop forcing our life to fit a mold and start responding to its natural rhythm. Imagine a tree. It doesn't try to grow, it simply grows. Similarly, when we let go of our rigid expectations and trust the process, life unfolds in its own beautiful way. This doesn't mean we give up on goals or stop putting in effort. Instead, we approach our actions with a sense of ease and acceptance. So, next time you find yourself pushing too hard, take a step back, breathe. Don't force anything on your life. Embrace the Zen Buddhist wisdom of flowing with the river of life, not against it. Remember, the essence of Zen is finding peace in the natural order of life. 1. Understanding Wu Wei. Wu Wei is a Taoist concept that has been embraced by Zen Buddhism due to its profound implications on how we interact with the world. It translates to non-action or effortless action, but this translation only scratches the surface of its true meaning. Wu Wei is not about inactivity, it's about the highest form of activity, actions that arise naturally in alignment with the ebb and flow of life's cycles. In Zen practice, Wu Wei is the cultivation of a state of being where our actions are effortlessly in sync with the movement of the cosmos. It's about making choices that feel so natural and unforced that they could be considered non-choices. This is the paradox at the heart of Wu Wei. The less we try to force life, the more smoothly it unfolds. To embody Wu Wei, one must first understand the nature of desire and the root of suffering. Zen Buddhism teaches that desire leads to attachment, and attachment leads to suffering. When we release our attachments to specific outcomes, we open ourselves to the spontaneity of life. Wu Wei is this release in action. It is trusting the wisdom of our true nature, which understands the rhythms of the universe intuitively. By practicing Wu Wei, we align ourselves with the principle of anatta, or non-self, which is central to Buddhist philosophy. We realize that the self is not a separate entity controlling life, but is part of the larger dance of existence. Wu Wei thus becomes a way to live authentically, responding to each moment not from the ego, but from our interconnectedness with all things. In essence, Wu Wei is the art of living wisely by understanding the flow of life and our place within it. It's about action through non-action, doing through not doing, and in Zen, it's a path to enlightenment, a way to experience the world in its fullness, free from the constraints of forced effort and control. 2. The art of effortless action. In Zen Buddhism, the art of effortless action is a practice that encourages us to live in harmony with the natural world. It's about understanding that true strength comes from yielding, much like a bamboo that bends with the wind but doesn't break. This principle teaches us to approach life's challenges with flexibility and resilience, rather than with force and rigidity. Effortless action, or Wu Wei, is not about withdrawing from the world or shying away from responsibilities. It's about engaging with life's tasks with a mindset that is free from the tension of trying too hard. When we learn to act without attachment to the outcome, our actions become more fluid and more effective. We become like water, adapting to the shape of the container without losing our essence. This concept is beautifully illustrated in the practice of Zen archery. The archer becomes one with the bow, the arrow, and the target. There is no strain, no struggle. The shot releases itself at the perfect moment. The archer doesn't force the shot, but allows it to happen naturally, which is the essence of effortless action. By embracing the Zen wisdom, we can apply the same principle to our daily lives. Whether it's in our personal relationships, our work, or our spiritual practices, when we stop forcing and start flowing, We tap into a source of power that is both gentle and unstoppable. We learn to trust the natural unfolding of life, knowing that the right action will arise at the right time, without unnecessary exertion. In essence, the art of effortless action is about finding the balance between doing and being. It's about taking action when it's needed and resting when it's not, always in tune with the rhythm of life. It's a dance with the universe, where each step is guided by intuition and grace, rather than by effort and control. 3. Letting go of rigid expectations. Zen Buddhism teaches us the value of adaptability and the wisdom of releasing our grip on how we believe life should be. This teaching is encapsulated in the concept of impermanence, which is central to Buddhist thought. Everything, according to Buddhism, is in a constant state of flux, and suffering arises when we cling to fixed ideas or try to resist this natural flow. Letting go of rigid expectations doesn't mean we abandon our dreams or aspirations. It means we approach our goals with a mindset that is open to change and ready to adapt. When we fixate on a specific outcome, we set ourselves up for disappointment because life is unpredictable and often doesn't conform to our plans. In Zen practice, meditation is a tool that helps us observe the impermanent nature of our thoughts and feelings. As we meditate, we learn to watch our expectations rise and fall without attachment. This practice cultivates a mental flexibility that can be applied to our daily lives. We become more accepting of various outcomes and can navigate life's ups and downs with a sense of peace and equanimity. By letting go of rigid expectations, we also open ourselves to new possibilities. We become more creative and innovative because we're not confined by our preconceived notions. This openness can lead to a richer, more fulfilling experience of life, as we're no longer trying to force square pegs into round holes, but instead allowing life's unique pattern to unfold. In summary, letting go of rigid expectations is about embracing the beauty of life's impermanence and unpredictability. It's a liberating practice that aligns us with the true nature of existence, where change is the only constant, and our ability to flow with it determines our happiness and peace. 4. Trusting the process. In the teachings of Zen Buddhism, trusting the process is an essential aspect of living a life in harmony with the universe. It's about having faith in the natural progression of events and believing that, even if we cannot see the immediate outcome, each step we take is leading us towards where we need to be. This trust is not blind. It's rooted in the understanding that the universe operates on principles of cause and effect, known in Buddhism as karma. Every action has a reaction, and when we act with good intentions and a clear mind, we set in motion a series of events that will lead to positive outcomes. Trusting the process means we understand that our current situation is a result of past actions and that our future depends on what we do in the present moment. Zen Buddhism encourages us to focus on the journey rather than the destination. When we become too fixated on where we want to end up, we can become anxious and impatient. Trusting the process requires us to let go of this fixation and to be fully present in the now, knowing that this moment is exactly where we are supposed to be. Meditation and mindfulness are tools that Zen Buddhism offers to help cultivate this trust. Through these practices, we learn to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment, which allows us to stay centered and calm, even when life seems uncertain. In essence, trusting the process is about embracing the wisdom of uncertainty. It's about understanding that life is a tapestry of interconnected threads, and while we may not see the whole picture, we can trust that each thread we weave is contributing to a beautiful design. It's a surrender to the flow of life, a deep-seated belief that, ultimately, everything will unfold as it should. 5. Approaching goals with ease. Zen Buddhism teaches that the pursuit of goals should not be a source of stress or anxiety, but rather a process we engage in with ease and mindfulness. This approach is deeply rooted in the concept of mindfulness, which is the practice of being fully present and engaged in the moment without judgment. When we approach our goals with ease, we are not complacent. We are attentive and aware, but without the tension that comes from overstriving. We set our intentions and work towards our objectives, but we do so in a way that is gentle and accepting of whatever outcome may arise. This is in stark contrast to the frantic energy that often accompanies goal pursuit in modern society. In Zen, every action is considered a form of meditation, whether it's drinking tea, painting, or working towards a goal. By bringing mindfulness to these actions, we infuse them with a quality of calm and focus that makes the process as important as the result. This mindful approach ensures that we are not lost in thoughts of the future or bound by expectations, but are fully immersed in the task at hand. This doesn't mean that we don't care about the results of our efforts. Instead, it means that we understand the true value of our goals lies not just in their achievement, but in the growth and learning that occurs along the way. By approaching our goals with ease, we open ourselves to a deeper level of satisfaction, one that is not dependent on external success, but on the quality of our presence and effort. In summary, approaching goals with ease is about finding the balance between ambition and inner peace. It's about pursuing our dreams with a heart that is light and a mind that is clear, knowing that the journey itself is a destination worth cherishing. 6. Embracing Zen wisdom. Embracing Zen wisdom is about more than understanding Zen teachings. It's about incorporating them into the fabric of our daily lives. It's a commitment to live with intention, to act with compassion, and to maintain a state of mindfulness in all that we do. Zen wisdom is not just philosophical, it's deeply practical and transformative. The practice of Zazen, or seated meditation, is a cornerstone of Zen. It's through Zazen that we cultivate Shoshin, or beginner's mind, which is an attitude of openness and eagerness with a lack of preconceptions. This mindset allows us to approach every situation as if it were our first, free from the baggage of past experiences. It enables us to see the world with fresh eyes and a clear heart. Zen wisdom also teaches us the principle of kansha, or gratitude. By embracing gratitude, we acknowledge the value of every moment and every experience, whether it's joyful or challenging. Gratitude grounds us in the present and connects us to the simple joys of life, like the warmth of the sun or the sound of the wind. Moreover, Zen encourages us to practice metta, or loving kindness, not only towards others, but also towards ourselves. This practice fosters a sense of interconnectedness and compassion that transcends boundaries and judgments. In summary, embracing Zen wisdom is about living each day with a sense of clarity, gratitude, and compassion. It's about finding joy in the present and peace in the understanding that we are part of something larger than ourselves. It's a journey of continuous learning and growth, where each step is an opportunity to deepen our connection with the essence of life. In conclusion, the Zen Buddhist wisdom of embracing life's natural flow teaches us to approach our existence with mindfulness and grace. It's a journey of letting go of the need to control and learning to trust the process. By understanding the principles of Wu Wei, we discover the power of aligned action, and through letting go of rigid expectations, we open ourselves to life's infinite possibilities. Trusting the process allows us to find peace in the present, and approaching our goals with ease brings balance to our ambition. Finally, embracing Zen wisdom enriches our lives, guiding us to live with intention and compassion. As we integrate these teachings, we find clarity and tranquility, learning that true strength lies in our ability to flow with the ever-changing tides of life. Discover the path to serenity with Buddhism Bliss. Subscribe and join a community dedicated to spreading Zen wisdom. Tap the bell for updates, and let's journey towards enlightenment together. Your blissful awakening awaits.